Why should everyone use the wood line during energetic spring, even if they don't have the wood skin conditions? Wood is one of the 5 aspects of vital energy and is fundamental to the optimal function of the other 4. In addition to the 5 seasons, elements, basic emotions, and skin conditions, the body is a host of 5 major fluids, 4 of which are clearly matter: red blood, fire; lymph, earth; blue blood, metal; and water for water. The other fluid of the wood element is simply energy, vital energy. You could say it's the energy of the energy because without wood energy, nothing else happens. This is why the wood treatment is always the first one we do in any series of treatments. The initiating energy of wood must be balanced before we go on to balancing the other 4 fluids. By stimulating vital energy flow, we give energy and nourishment to the cells to help keep skin radiant and full of vitality. Our wood vital energy must be kept in balance since it fundamentally supports the other 4 energies. An energetic deficiency left untreated for any length of time invites others, and problems will then accumulate exponentially. This is why everyone can and should benefit from any products of the wood line now during energetic spring. Follow for more or gain insight to add energy medicine to your healing practice. Go ahead and visit tonyad.tv/Fido-5 or email info@tonyad.tv, and I will see you on the other side. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Blessings to you, my energetic being.
Absolutely, 100%. We're a little late today on a tantalizing Thursday, and it really has been a tantalizing Thursday. After a few blizzards here in Utah, things are frozen. The sky waters just laid a blanket down here on us. So while I'm waiting for people to hop onto the live stream, streaming in a little late, or listen to the replay, take a breath, take a pause, climb in your skin. Are you feeling like busting out at the seams or bursting out of the waters? Maybe doing, in my case, a snow angel. Putting on that wardrobe that has been dying to come out of the closet. Possibly even a karmic mold that you have always known is a pattern. So go to the streams of the divine, the universal galactic streams, to find your comforter, your comfort corridor is what I was thinking. Literally a comforter from the clouds, the snow. But this is a multi-streaming dimensional energy today. Most people find it very discomforting. I find it heartfelt warming, otherworldly. It's the I am presence that we were in for the season of Aquarius. It's getting an inspirited shift, if you will, into a higher playing realm, a playing ground, which is more spiritual. And this is where we belong, not just on, but also in. So it's like these two topsy-turvettes. And the moon's cascading, probably almost finished through the gates of Aries. So I am activated in a few channels, I must say. And Mars, the ruler of Aries, is actually moving into a new degree in Gemini. The mind being the cosmic tool. So you kind of have to ask yourself, do I even belong where I am? Or is there a diversion, heartfelt diversion in our ego space, our behavior, our character? I am continuously asking myself, am I in the right place? Am I with the right people? Just hypergate aware and following the moon through the gates, as I have been lately, checking that out to see when other gates get activated. But welcome to the Daily Snippet. I am your host. I'm a practicing holistic shaman, medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon, and a reflector by human design. I do go by the term holistic shaman medium, which is just a choreography, a merging of them all in my toolkit. But my intention is to utilize the indigenous technologies, the elemental realms, the imaginal realms, into our original divine blueprint to navigate our soul's harmonic through those realms, which the Crown Center is online and the I Am is online today, along with the Shaman's Portal, all kind of outer fieldish-ish. Yeah, outer fieldish-ish. So doing it into those realms, those dimensions and portals and gateways, the cosmos, and really just a lot more with offerings, prescriptions, and rituals. I do speak another language, the otherworldly kind, to really add to the juice of your main stage container. Rituals are kind of the origin. They're food for our soul, our personal medicine, our prime directive, gift, and purpose. I think we all have gifts, by the way. And igniting so your light shines even brighter. My name is Tonya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channels, please do. YouTube, where you're tuning in here, or Musing with Tonya D, my podcast. This season is coined the season of the witches. There's a reason for that, because we've entered into a nature season in the Dagara cosmology, and I've already done the nature series. So witches, mages, otherworldlies, the wild, fierce protectors, and whatnot are part of being authentic, authenticity, transformation, change. It's happening for all of us. But now that we have entered into the realm of spirit and karma as well from the galactic corridor, the crown is online during the season of Pisces, or at least I believe so, along with our spiritual acumen, our prophetic vision center, the angelic being Sandalphon. So again, if you start singing a tune, just know Sandalphon is in the arena with a message for you. And I always like to give a shout out to the new peeps entering the show. I got Sanpo subscribed to my channel earlier today. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but cheers to you. Thank you. Welcome to the village. I always like to give a recognition, a validation, a voice of acknowledgement to those new friends and guests arriving to the show and watching. And also those of you that have been on my journey since the beginning, watching me nip and tuck and change things, because it's ever evolving. Nothing stays the same or it becomes static instead of dynamic. But it really does take a village or a tribe. So yeah, my intentions for hitting my goals for February. So I appreciate that. Gratitude to you. And even those that do tune into the replay later when it fits your timeline, your schedule. Thank you. And of course, if you don't mind hitting the bell button, subscribing to my channel, along with the white button, the white rabbit, that is the subscribe button. And just remember a comment if you feel like you need a message for your day. Sharing is just another way of paying it forward. It's like a gratitude blessing, a blessing bowl. You could, of course, find me on other social channels like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. This is why I got this on. It's freaking snowed outside here. Just remember, I'm your otherworldly shamanic assistant. You truly are your own healer. But sometimes we do need a otherworldly messenger to get us out of our own magical way, myself included. Downloads, right? And the daily snippet, what do I muse about here? The daily snippet is about the cosmic realm, the galaxy, what's happening in the other worlds, the elemental pathway or highway, the 4 pillars of Chinese astrology. It's more of a map for me, a tool. The subtle energy centers in the bodies, we all have them. The channels or pathways, what's activated, what isn't activated, along with our auric fields, which are getting cleansed actually organically, or at least if you've been working with me. We did spend an entire month in that I am presence of who we are or who we are becoming and what we attract in our frequency and where we are coming into an energetic frequency, literally of where do I belong, even who do I belong with, what do I belong doing in order to find what I belong being. There's all these aspects, all in attracting. So this energy today may feel kind of slightly familiar if you were going through a new space of where you were belonging in your relationships, work, career, even food, relationships to food. That counts, even exercise groups and whatnot. So you may feel that slip in a 2-step kind of return doing a dance. It's actually the opposing forces. We're actually taking 2 steps into this unfamiliar territory. It's a spiritual territory, our spiritual acumen, along with the lessons of those I am presence that we experienced in the season of Aquarius. But we're moving it up a notch into our inspirited journey in our heart's gate, just evaluating where we spiritually heartfelt longing, like we long to be somewhere. Where do we belong? A belonging within ourselves, with oneself. So it's time to be direct, take that correct path, visioning is always important for that as well, and have that approach with your inner light, your inner spirit. That's really our North Star guiding us. The essence of our energy is our spiritual part of who we are. We all have this. And the ingredient of you, that's kind of the underlying thread of everything for each and every one of us. And this ingredient of who we are that has always been observing our thoughts and our experiences and whatnot. So hopefully as you've been going throughout the day, stirring those cosmic ingredients, the soup, you may first maybe uncover the approach that you no longer or do not belong taking with your inspirited self. How about being kind and just realizing maybe you've been overly critical, maybe you're a self-sabotager, maybe you're in victim paralysis, uncompassionate, or just ultimately pissing on the treasure. So being a princess who's stuck in the castle that doesn't want to come out. So once we go on the path, taking an approach of an inspirited discovery, we uncover the wrong ingredients. So the approach as a new ingredient kind of alchemizes and appears like the mystery and the magic. So that's like the key, the tool, the main ingredients. It's the ultimate magical ingredient. It's at the core of our being, a love conduit connected to love, spirit, love, very different, loving to our inner essence, and imagine being, if you will, in a cocoon with pure absolute love streaming in before you come out as a transformed being, similar to a butterfly being birthed anew. So really being compassionate to your heart's story, be patient, be kind, be calm, and be gentle inside to outside. So you're going to find that your field actually transforms, your energetic fields, all the auric fields, all the energy bodies, and so much more. As you add these ingredients to your fields, removing the ones that no longer have been serving you and possibly never did in the first place. So taking our inner essence out into a new highway, maybe taking a new roadway even, innovating our essence to where we do belong, a higher, excelling, love-based, inspirited space. I love that. So just a few announcements. Surrendering to your remembering, can't believe that came out today, but it did. Claire Mindset, Julianna Whitlow. Be sure to listen to the Season of the Witches, the theme this year, my Musing with Tonya D podcast. It would have arrived in your inbox a couple of hours ago because I'm a little slow today. I'm being a snail. And in August, if you're interested, I'm taking people on an adventure. This is not a luxury getaway by any shape, way, or form. It's the Magic in the Mountains. It's a Mongolian retreat happening in August of 2023. We're going to be traveling with not one, but 6 indigenous medicine people of the land, probably getting a cosmic tune-up from these indigenous shamans of Mongolia. So be sure to jump in as space is very limited for that. So yeah, I'm super excited. I believe it's going to be processing here soon. But on the elemental highway, I had my own little energetic hiccup earlier, but we've got a yang water rat of a day. Water is for sure highlighted. It's both the metaphysical and the physical realm. So water, feeling all that nature and that wood. Water is in the next phase. It's left the birthing phase and moved into an adolescence phase in the spring. So all of these elements actually have a birthing phase, adolescence, adult, I want to say like the grandparent in the wisdom. I'm missing a flavor. However, you get the idea. Going from the teenager, possibly, stuff like that. And so in the spring, that's what water is. It's left the birthing phase and now it's in the adolescent kind of teenager phase. So you're philosophical, you're imaginative, exploring the realm of dreams, magic, peace, ideas, and even going to the depths, water, the depths of a philosophical kind of discovery with our intuition, psychic abilities possibly. And the pig is actually a competitor. It's in competition with the energy of our day. This could possibly be a sibling rivalry or somebody you work with, not necessarily a mentor energy, but all that wood is performing, it's creating, it's visioning, it's dreaming even. It takes the ideas and actually gets downloads of them. Herbs, working with wood, woodworkers, wood industries, authors, writers, herbs, stuff like that. So it's this great inspirational day, especially if you're an author or somebody that writes. It's a great day for that. Our day does need earth to give some guidance for all that water, and the rat and the rat and the rabbit. Those are directional energies, yin water, yin wood. They give direction to the space they're in. Obviously, it's the north and the east. But fire for some reflection. Metal to be a resource, offering guidance as a mentor or a teacher. Or the water literally just takes over. It floods the roots. Too much water, right? When you water a plant too much. But our earth is still a little frozen. It is coming out though, right? So we do have options. I would go with fire, metal, or earth. Water feeds all that nature. Nature needs fire to produce, taking it from one element into another, creating ash. Fire creates ash, giving our day direction. And from the ash bursts the minerals or the metals from the earth. to get us into the flow. Industries related to metal or water producing or nature. So it's like big sales may happen today. Sales in industries related to metal, to mineral. So this could also be skincare, automotive, Venus rules the metal element. So skin as an esthetician, cleanliness, the fall, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra frequencies are all in this mix. Minerals, mining from the earth, stuff like that, or even the waters, because you can mine the waters, right? And the earthquakes. There might be so much that the earth kind of is a topsy-turvy. But fire, we do need warmth, we need joy, we need love, we need our ancestors, spirit. Fire is also spirit, the spirit of the person, the source, the dreams, the other world, etc. So it's about being connected with our inner spirit. What is the way that you approach the realm of spirit? Is it through prayer, meditation, invocations? Your ancestors innovate that approach today. Do something different. Do something that might appear strange through your own personal streams of love as a conduit. And another task, actually, is to acknowledge the growth and innovate how you perceive that growth, seeing it through a different set of eyes on those inner wheels of our energetic centers, because our centers have inside wheels and outside wheels. That's kind of what makes them look like, for me, a slinky, I guess. But the inside wheels of our energetic centers, that all makes sense. So you may find that you treat yourself on one level when your heart knows that you have actually excelled and you've grown beyond like the basic spiritual mapping. But it's a minor hiccup in ultimate faith in who we are. So only to realize that we have experienced a greater calibration of faith and even a breakthrough. That's usually what happens with this energy. But it's all in the corridor of our crown center and spirit and our I am presence. So this might be something that happens inside of you. And just know the universe always has our back. Things happen for us, not to us. And know where your heartfelt belongs spiritually and choreograph that alignment to attract with the universe. Divine attraction, very different. And the universe will kind of move you where you heartfelt belong. But you have to have faith. You have to believe it. And you have to feel it and love it and know you're safe. So be gentle on this journey. We are in a galactic year of transformation. Get out your wetames, feed them, the fierce protectors of the wild, maybe create one. But I would affirm that I'm frequenting a new spiritual frequency and really feeling the faith in that vibration of that frequency. You might get chills, and just know cold chills when you get goosebumps. That's actually spirit, the greatest way that spirit is connected. And if you can call that on will, just know that you are in that alignment. And take notice of how that feels. Should feel pretty juicy, just saying. So with that, thanks for tuning in. Hope you liked my hat. I've got to go shovel snow. And I will see you on the other side, if not at least tomorrow. Blessings, Ashe. Thanks for tuning in.
You know, one of the things that I love to do is when I work with clients, I take them through a journey of their soul. And we tap into this, we bring forward what is it that their soul is trying to communicate to them right now. Through this process, we end up finding out a lot about who they were in past lives, who they are on a soul level, and then what exactly it is that their soul gifts are. Once we start bringing in your soul gifts, a lot comes forward to really bring into fruition what it is that you're meant to do here. It's like once you unlock that and you tap into it, everything else just seems to kind of flow through. And you're able to really see, oh, this is my purpose right now. I am one that believes that our purpose constantly changes and shifts as the energy shifts, as our seasons shift. Like I was just saying, at one point I was healing, now I'm teaching. And that's all about being able to